Hey everyone, Wicked Jutto here. Time for another Build My Bases. Today we're looking at Fairwater, and we're just about to prestige it to stage 4. Okay, so I got some ideas. Let's see how much capacity we got. I think it's like 200 or 250 or something. 200. Alright, cool. Let's dive straight into it. So after watching, hopefully I'm publishing these in sequence, so like we'll see like all of the build for Prestige 3 first, and then like we'll see the raids for Prestige 3 and so on. But anyway, there was a raid in Prestige 3 by Raider Xbox, and basically what happened was he kind of rushed down to here, and kind of threw down an aggressive shield dome. So what I'm thinking, it's probably not going to do much, but what I'm thinking... Okay, so I'm just thinking like... So if someone threw down a shield dome, what is it we're trying to do? If they... So if I think they would just see it immediately. That's the only downside that I can think of. Like this cannon back is kind of good. Like it's on the right track in that you can't just eliminate the cannon back. But unfortunately we don't have any more guard space, so we'd have to maybe take one of these or take one of the droppers down there. Yeah, I don't know. This is really hard. It's just hard to cater for like different play styles. Like one thing I could do is I could like sneak a little flame trap behind a cube here. The only downside that I see to doing this is that would then be 6 cubes. So technically a raider could turn left, delete this, and then kind of sit back and, you know, it's only this guy firing, but it's out of range, so I don't really want to create that vulnerability. What else could we add? Let's see. So this doesn't help us, this doesn't help us. This doesn't do anything, this doesn't do anything. I mean, we can explode this one. This wouldn't fit, but we could explode this one. I don't think it'd do anything. And it's not a perma trap, right? This... The problem with bolt shot is it's a single fire. We could make it a double. That's one thing we could do. But it's not great. Like, the nice thing about flames is it remains the entire duration that the shield bubbles up until like they either destroy it or they get out of the way, right? So it's probably between these two, to be honest. Bombs, again, it's probably going to do more harm than good and just destroy the pistons there. Piston can't fit, so really it's between these two. Sentry. The problem with Sentry is Sentry's going to kill that Incinerator, which we don't want, and Pistons, so yeah, I think it has to be Incinerator. Even though I don't love it, I think it's what we have to put here. Now, mods. I don't know if we actually need Dragon Breath. I guess if they were to take it out, or didn't take it out and they were coming back for second wave. But the thing is, we can't put any, we can't put pistons into second wave because they take up the blocks, the block space, so... I think Dragon's Breath is a waste here. Okay, we'll leave it at that, and let's move on to trying to fix these guys. So we definitely want armor for all of these guys. I had a thought. What if we turn Bloodlust on these guys? Would that help? So if these guys Bloodlust... I don't think we're gonna save much anyway, so I think it's okay. Okay, so what mods do we want here? Or more importantly, before we get into mods, let's test this. And what I'm testing for is if the AI like paths poorly or whatever for me. So if I'm rushing up trying to get out, do the minions just not behave properly? Something like that. One thing I was thinking of, we could maybe put minions through here, this block. The only thing is, in doing that, if raiders didn't destroy this, I don't know why they wouldn't, but if they didn't, that could potentially kill our guys. So really, it's like this spot, this spot, this spot, or this spot. Can't be this spot because that's like the edge wall. We might even need to repath all of this to be on this side instead of this side. Okay, anyway, let's just come down here. Okay, so we grab this. Whoop. Okay. Okay. Yeah, now they're pathing. Like, I don't really understand how Xbox... Oh, right. Now I remember the... Now I remember the mod they need. They all need Flamewalker. Because we're gonna eventually fill Flamewalker... sorry. Flames all along those corridors. Okay. So far so good. So then this is kind of decided, right? Is we need Flamewalker for all of these guys. It looks like they won't have enough capacity for all of them, so let's just do for the guys that really need it, which is these guys. Okay, and then... Wait. So you got it, you got it. You have it, you have it, and last one. Now, you could argue this could be better, and you just sometimes sacrifice those minions, but I'd rather minions kind of pressing the raider into flames and, you know, still continuing to be a threat. Like, I'd rather that, how I play out. Now, we could stop here, but... Let's think. Because, like, basically we need to start thinking about how we... Like, we don't have capacity for this prestige, but next prestige will have enough capacity for 2 flame traps, so we'll need to think about, like, how we path this to the gen mount. And the other thing is, like, could we make this a flame trap? So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could work with Dragon Breath. That could definitely work. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And what's this for? I can't even remember, like a bolt shot or something? Who knows? I make these changes and then I forget why I did the thing. So, you know. Oh, one thing, I don't know if this is a good idea because it gives an vantage point for raiders. Same with this, is they can jump up. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure if this is a good idea. Because it does offer another way of shooting, but I think I'd prefer this being a bit tighter. Because even like with this bomb drop, if I have this, they grapple here, they may be out of range of the dead man drop. So let's just delete this. I think this may have been a mistake on my side. That doesn't need to be there, right? Or this. Or probably this. Yep. Okay. Alright. And then my thinking is we just have that as a flame. Okay, yeah, we don't have the capacity to put flames there, but we'll do that next prestige, and then we should maybe even have enough for a third flame trap, but anyway, we'll think more about this next time. I think, yeah, we really need to think about like long term how this thing will work. Okay, so if let's do one more test. Because yeah, I think pressuring that little empty space with a flame trap would be really good. Because it kind of pushes the raider out of that little alcove to kind of then get greeted by more warmongers with the flame mod, so it's just not safe anywhere. So we go here, imagining that was flames, so I'd have to push up here, and guess what, I'm like really stuck, right? So yeah, I think this could work, at least for one death anyway. Okay, I think what we'll do is, I think we'll leave it there. So Prestige 5, depending on the replay, because we might kind of react to replays as well, we'll put a flame trap here, and then we'll start thinking about how we can like maximize the flame traps going up in such a way that it's just a pain in the ass to deal with. Plus all these warmongers like just flooding the corridors. So anyway, we'll leave it there. So thanks everyone for watching. If you like this kind of content, consider liking and subscribing. It really helps us out. And we'll see you in the next one.